today's Systems Fair 2020. It's the largest annual tech-based career fair in SFU Surrey campus. So SFU Surrey campus is basically a home for two of the most largest tech programs in Simon Fraser University specifically. It's mechatronic systems engineering and software systems, and sustainable energy engineering as well, which is a new program. We have around 800 to 1,000 students studying here. And this is the largest annual opportunity for them to actually speak to companies, speak to industry representatives, find out about the jobs available, what are the careers that are possible for them when they graduate, so they can actually build their skills in the areas that they are most interested in, rather than absorbing all the knowledge from school without actually knowing where they want to go after. So today we have around 14 companies here. Some of them are local exhibitors, some of them are national, some of them are multinational. And these companies are here to actually have industry representatives from actual engineers as well as HR, where people can speak to them directly and see how the day-to-day job will look like.
So I'm here to hopefully expand my career as a mechatronics student at SFU. I think job search at any point in time is scary, especially for the first time in university. So just being able to talk to recruiters, talk to employers, and understand what they're looking for, as well as kind of remove that first scary aspect of searching for a job, which is definitely a really useful thing, and I'm glad SFU is doing that here.
One of the best ways to kind of learn about different companies is come to these career events and talk to the companies and get first-hand experience about the working environment at different companies. And this is really useful because you can talk to people who actually work on the position that you're interested in, and this is going to be helpful for you to choose your next position. When you come to the career fairs, you kind of bring some sort of a face-to-face aspect to applying for the jobs, and you can actually talk to the recruiters, and some of them give you in-person interview, which is much more useful than just applying online, because sometimes you apply online and your resume never get looked at, but being here in the career fair, you are hiring your chances of at least getting an interview, which is really important.
I think there should definitely be more women in STEM and tech. It's a scary thing because it's a very male-dominated field, but it's a perfect place to, I know a lot of women are very technical-minded, but they're too scared of like the math or the physics, but I think even if you're worried about something, just go for it. I myself thought it was a kind of a scary field to go into, but once you really learn that it's just a very fun thing to do, STEM, whether it's like science or engineering, coding, anything like that, it's just a very interesting field to go into, and I think women should be more excited about trying to explore something new.
I think for sure, like women's like starting to like get into technology, like technological like fields more. Like I feel like we can say like we're like the examples of that.
So I think when the first woman who is like, I'm going to do this, start joining all these difficult male-dominated fields, it kind of encourages other women to step forward, and then it becomes a more of a community. So that's something that representation can definitely be changed and increased, and it just takes a few women to step up and say, yeah, I can do this, and then you'll encourage and inspire many more.
I'm really glad that this thing is happening, and I believe it will continue to grow. We're getting more traction with more companies. We have around 50% new companies showing up this year that didn't show up last year, which increases our networking list, people who know about MSc students, and also helps companies know what kind of talent are there.
It was great. There were a lot of companies here. I get to talk to them and ask questions about the work environment, and a lot of them got my resume, and it was a great experience.